I want to call Amir right now. Let me call Amir the bastard. Let me call Amir the bastard. I want to call him. I want to call Amir right now. Let me call Amir the fucking bastard. Let's get Amir a call. Call Amir. Maybe he's sleeping. He always sleep late. I'm going to send him a voice note. Amir, I'm calling you. How can you go against your brother? You wanted to help me, Amir. Oh my God. Call Amir. Amir, I'm calling you. How can you go against your brother? You wanted to help me, Amir. Oh my God. I don't know.
Good afternoon, viewers, and welcome to another episode of Sheriff's Podcast. Today is Saturday, so I'm sorry for the casual clothing. Actually, I'm not sorry, to be honest with you. It's Saturday, right? Now, as you can see on the screen, I've pulled up. I actually work until 6 a.m. this morning. So it happened. So this is a personal podcast. It's not a political podcast. It's just a podcast for jokes, funs, and some facts. And we're going to talk about 3 topics today. We're going to talk about Doggy, aka Samsung, whatever his name is. I don't like to call people dog and cat and everything. Doggy is such a degrading word to call somebody or to be known as. But it's his choice. He embraces it. That's fine. We're going to talk about Team Muhammad. My stepfather-in-law. Well, I got to say my step-ex-mother-in-law, because this man is be on my case. Like how the mother-in-laws call the daughter every couple of days for tell them, hey, what am I doing? We there? Who we there with? What time coming home? So it's like a stepmother. Azadin Muhammad is, I gotta say, is worse than Nubia, because he's more like a stepmother-in-law to me, because it can't be a father-in-law, right? And I want the viewers out there to know that I am married to Azadin's stepdaughter. He lived with them for 14 years while he was married to Nadia. So I know all his dirty tactics and dirty tricks. I've heard them for years. I have recordings, I have videos. I have when he slapped Nubia on his step. I have so many recordings and audios on my phone. But September 1st is coming. We will release them one by one. I honestly, if I can tell you the truth, if somebody goes through my phone, they will think I have an obsession with Muhammad. The amount of videos that I have, that my wife has sent me. And third, I want to speak about Max Dimmitri calling my wife a prostitute. Now, let's go back to the starting of this episode. Doggy, aka Bradley Sampson, please stop calling my phone. The next time you call my phone, I'm going to go to the police station. Yeah, as a policeman already, as soon as you blink at me too hard, I go to the police station and report you, right? Please stop. I'm publicly asking you to please stop contacting me. Please stop sending me voice notes. Please come to the sheriff. Please send, don't come, you're not allowed here, right? Please send to the sheriff bar and pay for the free bottle of champagne, since apparently you are a millionaire, right? You remember the night when... So, let me give my viewers a funny story. And I know that my source inside of the Muhammad's camp will be upset at me and probably wouldn't give me back any more source. But money can buy a lot of things, right? Money will buy another source. I won't mention the person's name, but her told me that they were going to try to set us up that night. So, of course, I'm not going to say who that whore is, right? But you got to remember that I'm a very successful businessman. And you don't get where I am by doing legal business, right? And get away and not have sources. Glenn won't mention his last name, but I think everybody who knows who I'm talking about. Hey man, producer put on the AC now. I mean, we know we don't smuggle gold and we're trying to save little bill money, but how we're killing me in this heat body. So, an Uncle Glenn that I refer to always once told me, a long time ago, because me and his daughter are friends, once told me a long time ago, always keep a file or keep a flash drive of things on people. Well, I have a flash drive. I have a flash drive on Doggy. I have a flash drive. I got flash drive. My phone, the phone got all the pictures and all the nudes and all the things and all the slaps he slapped Nubia and all the beat that he beat Nubia. It will come out. And this is the wrong time to put it out. People won't remember. We can put it out close to September. So let's start back with Doggy. Doggy, please stop calling me. Please stop sending me voice notes. First of all, I could tell that you wake up this morning, you don't brush your teeth, your breath smell over the fucking phone. I never thought that was possible, right? Anyways, viewers, I am joking. You cannot smell people's breath over the phone, but the mouth stink. You're begging for champagne. The night when you were in trouble and the police were looking for you, when we set you up, when the person told us that you were going to set us up by recording those calls, right? Right? Like how we knew yesterday, 1 hour, 2 hours before, right? That Mia Khalifa and Hana Khalifa, or whatever her name is, the famous porn star of Guyana, right? Is Mia Khalifa from Guyana or a different country? Oh, so it's Hana talking about. You know, I'm actually, I think I gotta check. I get in a little. I gotta go to sheriff hospital and check if I have a little dementia. All right? Cause I can't remember names, so maybe I got a thing. Anyways, so 1 hour before y'all put out the video, our source called us requesting dinero, because that's what Muhammad knows, dinero. That's the language he knows, right? Because he's all them girls, all them Spanish girls, he's take advantage of, right? He's hold a passport and allegedly, this is what I heard, and so on and so forth, right? So, Doggy, stop calling me. You call me, you ask me to borrow $10 million, right? This is why the next morning when you call me again, I ain't answer my phone, because me lending you not one skunt. I wouldn't even lend you a fucking $2 thing. In fact, the night at the bar when you bother me about 40 times, I want you to dispute the champagne thing. And as soon as you dispute the champagne thing, I just pull up the bar image and show them how many times you beg me for the champagne. Every 2 minutes you come, I'm here going out with free champagne. I'm here going out with free champagne. Right? Right? Amiro, we're going out with free champagne. Stop going around begging. You say you walk with a billionaire, you run the billionaire party, you're loyal to the, and you begging for $20,000, sorry, a $34,000 bottle of champagne. Anyways, you ain't got money. We all know you're a broke, dead horse. The only thing you got is the US sanction man backing you, right? You just go to the casino, gamble a little bit, you just flossing, oh, this is a new whip. A fucking $8 million car buying, give me that the other day, and that's what you flossing. And my child is 12, right? But anyways, let's not degrade anybody about what they have and what they don't have. Right? You called me that night and you started to cry. So I called my father, because the first thing I do is call my father for advice. I said, but that's why it's called the big boss. Whether my viewers believe who the big boss is, that's your problem. I don't give a rat's ass about what you think, who the big boss is and who the big boss isn't. So my father said, listen, let me play this man, right? Call a couple times, he call you back, right? And let me get him for cause of Muhammad. So that's what we did. He fell for it. But what you don't know, right? That we have an inside source in your camp, a whore. I'm not gonna say it's who. A whore that's very close to another whore that's living in a foreign country that we pay $3 million to a month to get inside information, what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, how you're going to do it, right? And when you're going to try to target us, right? So, getting back to my point, is everything that you do and everything that you guys put out about me, I know it before you know it. Because there's a snitch in your camp. There's somebody who's accepting $3 million a month from me, right? To give me information. Information on what you're going to put out, when you're going to put it out, how you're going to put it out. Now it's your job to figure out who's collecting such money, right? And it's one of the ones that's linger around you all the time. And both of them fat, so I ain't really want to say which one is it. You gotta play eeny, meeny, miny, mo to figure out which one is it, or who she is. But both of them fat. Fatter and fattest. Or fat, what was it? Fat, fatter, and fattest. Right? And I'm sorry to degrade anybody who's fat. I was always fat my entire life. It's just because I'm heavy on the Ozempic, as Muhammad said, it's true, I am very heavy on the Ozempic. Right? He didn't lie about that part. So Doggy, please pay your bill. Please pay $34,000. I don't want to have to dash you up in the newspapers and the news for owing Sheriff Barr $34,000. Right? I really don't want to, but you know, you beg me for the champagne for free. You beg me. But since you're cussing me, and since you got to talk about my alleged, whatever you say that I did or say whatever it is, right? Right? You need to say about the champagne. You are new life. You are fun. Right? You call me a bastard, at least I got a father. A biological father. Can you find your father? No. When you born in the master, you face the man fuck out. The man's like, nah, fucking this. I this hate, this hate too ugly. But Muhammad can pay for you to get a little nice. You know, he pay for, and by the way, Mr. Muhammad, can you please tell Sasha Man to stop calling you? I mean, her number, let me tell you what her number is, because buddy, I really can't deal with Sasha Man no more calling me and asking me for money and all of these things, right? Right? Asking me for money, telling me happy birthday, what you doing later. Please, I beg you, just ask you to stop. Right? Tell your woman them to stop. I know your body small and the girl body big, but me want she. Everybody went through she already. Tom, Dick, Harry cousin, Harry auntie, Even the aunties went through she, right? And went through she by me, not meaning by demeaning this girl. I am just saying that please ask her about, like just I asked Doggy, please ask Sasha man to stop calling me and messaging me on a daily basis. I have a wife. We're going to work today. Mohammed gonna say, Mohammed gonna watch this video now. You have to be a call July, oh, you see, right? Because he's the model, you know, he's got, you know, son-in-law model has always got a little riff. Does he? So, Doggy, please pay your bill. This bastard is asking you who got the father. A successful father, by the way, right? This bastard is asking you to please come pay your bill. Stop calling me. I don't want to hear from you. When I want to hear from you, I know your number, I will call you. If you want to answer, you can answer. And by the way, every time you call me, every time you're going to call me, I know. Because Fat or Fates is telling me what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, and what you're trying to set the sheriff group up with and me with. This is not a political podcast today. This is a personal podcast. So let me stop with the dog in the kennel. He has no value in life. He has nothing in life. The man jumped from win to win seed. Imagine Aubrey Norton. I said I wouldn't say anything about politics, but I have to say this. Imagine Aubrey Norton, who is unqualified to be, I think Aubrey Norton should work at Sandy's funeral parlor because the man is unqualified to run or do anything, right? But again, that's my opinion. That's what I think. I view my thought, I say what my thoughts are. But at the end of the day, right? Even Aubrey Norton come out and say that T. Muhammad is bluffing his way to the president. So one ways is telling another ways that his party is a waste. Let me stop there about politics because today is about a personal podcast. So let's get on to my mother-in-law, Azadeen Muhammad now. And I want to clarify two things. You know how I got this slag box picture? I got it from Nubia Borges. Think about it. How am I didn't know you at that time. I wasn't married to your stepdaughter at that time. How would have I gotten that slag box picture? Here's how I gotten it. I went over by her, a nice talk she a little bit. She tell me, oh, this, you don't give some money, you don't pay child support, you don't do this, you're a waste, you cheated on she. I say, well, the man's a womanizer, we expect, right? I said, yung picture of Azadeen naked again showing a little penis. Remember the one that Nubia Borges they take out on the bed and put all over the internet? Right? And she sent me slag box the picture, and I had to pay her 500,000 by the way. It wasn't for free. Nubia don't do nothing for free. Nubia Borges do not do nothing for free. That's how I got the slag box the picture, and the other picture was surfaced online, so we could have gotten it thing. She not only sent me that slag box picture, but she sent me about 40 pictures of you naked, doing things to her. Apparently, there's I don't know if I can say this, but she put her hand somewhere behind you while you guys were having intercourse. I don't know if I can say that. While you guys were, well, my editor said my producer said I can say that. He got a video of you. Well, I now have it, and she has it. A video of you where she was taking her finger and, I don't know, doing something at the back of you. I don't want to say. I'm disgusted by it. Me know if you shut up or anything after that, but anyways, you gotta know. That's 2. 3, stop interfering in my personal life. Your girl them calling me. I don't answer. I respect you. I don't want to lash nobody. I got a wife, right? So please keep me out of that nonsense. I want to tell my viewers a story. A time Nubia catchy, right? With Sasha man. And the man go and tell my wife, tell Nubia that no, it's not he girl, it's Amir girl. So my wife come and slam up the bathroom door. I said, girl, what happened to you? She's like, you know Sasha man? I say, yeah, I know Sasha man. Since I small, me and the girl we used to go to school and everything, not in the same class, but I remember she from a while back. She been around a long time. She got a lot of mileage on her. So I tell my wife, I say, I don't know who Sasha man. Pick up the phone and call Sasha man. I say, do I know you? Do I call you? Sasha said no. Well, I have to call my thing. So the man is blaming me, right? This is why we have a personal problem. He just go lash a thing, right? And then blame me for lashing the thing when he get catch. And then my wife, Nubia is not a sensible person. She got a mental disorder. She's mentally unfit to be a person, a human being, right? And so she calls her daughter now, which is my wife, which is Azuddin's, so I got 2 mother-in-law. I ain't got 1 mother-in-law. I got 2 mother-in-law. So Nubia, my mother-in-law, and my stepmother-in-law, which is Azuddin Muhammad, right? Now goes and puts my wife against me. I don't understand why. The man, I guess he's intimidated by me. Maybe he's intimidated by my size of my penis. I don't know. Maybe he's intimidated that I don't do illegal business, but I can strive. He wants to bring me down. There's countless stories I have recorded about you. But September 1st is coming. So let's wait till August to release those videos and those thing in the back story, you know, that Nubia sent to me. You know, my wife asked me today not to speak about her brothers, you know, because they're being bullied in school and because of the whole Muhammad situation. People are laughing, parents are laughing at them, teachers are laughing at them, because of course he's a disgrace to Guyana and disgrace to this country. Right? So, I want to say to Muhammad, my mother-in-law, please buddy, stay out of my business naman. Why a damn a business? Young guy enough girl to go and lash pa your boat. We see the pictures. Why is it that you want to get into my personal business? You're there asking Hana from the gym, oh, how am I street denier? Well, you care. You don't give her nothing. You never give her, I mean, I guess when you were living with them, you were taking care of them. But you don't give her nothing right now. You don't put in food in her mouth. So stop being a mother-in-law, stop being an auntie, man, and be a real man. Be a father-in-law. Give good advice. Don't stop trying to. What you want? The girl break up with me? The girl don't want to. I could get. Let me don't say it before I get beat when I go. But my point is to you, right? is if you don't want the girl to be with me, right? Tell her and let her make her own decision. But clearly she loves me and she wants to come back, and well, now wants to come back. Every time you try to push her to the station to make a report and force her, the girl go and say, I don't want a no statement. The boy threw a vase and the thing mistakenly hit her. Nubia go and tell the girl, cuss up the girl at her house. The police were there. Oh, you should have fucking you know. Nubia, are you okay? Nubia, the dental clinic that you're running on Rob Street is still up and running? Is it a legal dental clinic? Is it licensed? Does the dental council know about this? You know what? I think editor, we can go do a video around there and see if it's the dental clinic is legal. But at time it helped me out with when I had a wisdom teeth problem, it helped me out. So I'm gonna left you with the illegal illegal. I'm not gonna post it though, but I'm just anybody from the dental council watching this or the dental body, y'all check 73 Rob Street and check if there's an illegal dental clinic operating there. Right? When you go after me, I will come after you. I will come after you hard. I'll come after you with facts. I'll come after you with the illegal business you're doing. Whether it's Muhammad, whether it's Nubia, don't come after me. Stay your lane and I will stay my lane. I'm here to stick with one party and fight for one party only. Right? Anyways, enough about Slagbokta, Lil Penis, the amount of videos that I have with you. Apparently somebody shoving something while having intercourse with them in your buttocks. I don't know about them things. I's a straight man with 2 daughters. Yes, I said I'm a little funny, but what's the problem? Kulimanga lil cock. Me cock ain't big enough for that I can't cross me leg. Right? I sound like critic there for a second. I'm getting worried now. Might actually got to go check into the mental hospital because you guys have been commenting on it. No, I get a little worried here just now when I said I got checked out. Right? Anyways, let's get on to Max Dimmitri, the great white scrape, the last great white elephant, the great rhino. That's how you look right now. There is a white scrape. Yesterday you put up a post and you said my wife is a prostitute and was a prostitute, and she slept with every single businessman in this country. Can you name them for me, please? Can you name the businessmen that she slept with? Or would you like me to pull up the message that you sent her, right? And show Hana the hustling that you did trying to put on she. Because she still got the message. She never replied to it. She still got the message. I could do it if you want. Challenge me to do it. Challenge me not to put it up. Challenge me not to put up the photos of when you and Azadine and everybody go on the boat with them Spanish girl holding up the bobby, getting blowjobs and all of those things from them. Now, since you want to speak about my wife, I will speak about your wife. And I will speak facts from testimonials that I've gotten yesterday. See, when I come on this podcast here, I come with facts. And here are the facts. Here are the facts about Hana. Hold on. And this came from our uncle, by the way. I'm not going to say which one of them. It says, he said to me, Shell used to beat Hana like a man. She used to be a whore in school. She used to do it from man to man to man, right? And Shell Muhammad used to beat her like a man. At a point, Shell used to beat his daughter, right? That she was suicidal at a point, right? When she was with one of the Vera boys, I don't want to say the name, right? Then she became okay. But Hana used to be such a whore around town, right? That, your own uncle sent me this here, buddy. Well, Hana, this is not from nobody. Your own uncle sent me this, right? That Shell used to beat you as his daughter for going from man to man to man to man every single day, and he raised you to be differently, that at one point you became suicidal. I just want to let you know that Guyana has a suicidal prevention hotline, and the you can call it if you're still suicidal or whatever you are. Somebody named Scratchy paid for his wife too, just like she paid for the white scrape. Me know who's Scratchy. Sorry, Scratchy, if me know, I don't know. So if I call you name, it's just why I read it out on my phone here, right? So apparently she went home to ask. They went home to ask for one of the Vera boys to get married to her, and the Vera boys' family rejected her. Said, no. This girl is not a good girl. She doesn't come from a good family background. They're too staunch Muslim and whatever it is. They don't want to get involved. I don't know if that was said. It's all alleged, right? So, if you want to call my wife a prostitute, no problem. You go right ahead. Because I could tell you this. At any point in time, I could pick up my wife's phone, right? And I could not go through it, but I do things on her phone sometimes, or make calls or do things. My wife has leave her phone with me for hours. So if she was a prostitute, right, or is a prostitute, send the numbers now. Send names, come out. I challenge you to come on this podcast. But you are afraid, you're a pussy. You Dimitri Maxwell pussy. That's what they should call you, the white pussy, not the white scrape. You know where I live. You know where my wife lives. Come by my house and tell me that my wife is a prostitute to my face. Right? I won't do you anything. I will let you speak. I will let you talk to her and tell, why aren't you man enough to tell her to her face that she's a prostitute? Because you said so. You said she's a prostitute and she slept with every single businessman. But Lisa Lowry, right? Muhammad made a mess out of her, while your brother-in-law, so-called womanizer, the best thing apparently the best thing since sliced bread, made a mess of Lisa. All respect to Lisa, by the way. Right? I understand old firewood is light fast. I can't blame your girl. You gotta do your thing. Lisa's a nice girl. She has a very decent daughter. And I wish her the best in this life, so I won't continue to go along with that topic about Lisa. But secondly, everybody is fuck Muhammad girl them. So all them girl you bring from Brazil, everybody in Brazil went through them already. The one you had that you were obsessed with posting with your Lamborghini, I see but 10 man, a man named Dean, and Kali first name, right? sending pictures nudes in the underworld about he lashing she in a video, right? So, viewers, can you please go on my my father-in-law's page, my stepfather-in-law's page, and please tell him to be a man. Please tell Dimitri Maxwell to come to my house now, right? And say to my wife's face that she's a prostitute, right? And that she slept with every single businessman, because guess what? I know it's not true. I know her. I know that girl since she was 16. She was married to a boy named Adam. Subsequently, I don't know what happened between them. As soon as I hear they break up, well, you know, you buy jump in line, right? And that is what I know about her. And I will defend my wife as you will defend your wife. But the next time you call my wife a prostitute, I want you to come by my house and be a man. Now, let me tell you what a man is. A man works. A man provides for his wife. A man provides for his children. A man provides, well, Muhammad don't really provide for his stepson. Man look like a, anyways, let me just say it, right? A man does certain things to provide. Let me tell you what you do, white scrape. You don't do nothing with your life. You are clearly living off of Shell Nazar Muhammad's money. Prove us wrong. Show us a copy of your bank account. Show us the house that you're doing in Pennsylvania or Connecticut. Who paid for it? Where's your PAYE and NIS slip? Are you even a Guyanese citizen? So, in my humble opinion, you're a white fucking scrape. You live off your father-in-law. You are a loser. You are not a man. The children you have, you need to do a paternity test. I didn't think these yours, or they're yours. They kind of look like you though, so maybe, I don't know. But you dare not call my wife a prostitute again. Because guess what? I want you to come by me, right? And you tell her that to her face. Because trust me, I ain't gonna punch you in your face. She gonna broke all you teeth in your face. You see the girl video on Facebook when she slap up she ex-boyfriend? You ever see it? Must pull it up. And be a man and come and tell her to her face. Because I sure she gonna broke all your teeth in your mouth. Don't do it again. Don't call her a prostitute online. Come by me. I'm inviting you by me. And since there's a scrape, you're gonna stay outside the gate because I don't let scrapes in my house, right? But call her outside and you tell her to her face. And the licks that girl will put on you, right? You're not going to be a white scrape no more. You're going to be a white anti-man. You're not going to be an anti-man. You're going to be an anti-man. Alright? So, you and Mia Khalifa sort out y'all own issues. I mean, whatever she name is, I don't know, Hana Khalifa, Mia Khalifa. I don't know her right name, so somebody got correct me. Nobody never corrected me, so I don't know. But you dare not call my wife a prostitute. And you know what's so funny? Muhammad, Azadin Muhammad, who has lived with this child, now an adult, for 14 years, allowed you to call her a prostitute. allowed you, Dimmitri, to call her a prostitute. Imagine that. Imagine when voters vote for him, how he's going to switch. He has no loyalty. Just like the dog in the kennel, no loyalty. I don't know why the government of Guyana hasn't deported you as yet for the amount of things you've done. You have assaulted a journalist, or whatever her name is, right? You go around the place with a security. What do you think they're going to do for you, Bano? You go in live like which country are you from, by the way? Russia? You going around the place. This is Guyana. This is we own. This is not you own. You know what father to say? Get out of fucking Guyana. We don't need you. You can't vote. You're a scunt. You're living off your father-in-law's money. Anyways, I don't want to sound like critic too much, because I can feel like, you know, as my viewers say, that I sometimes I'm, what they say, that I'm on drugs and mentally thing. Let me tell you why I look tired and why my face is like this. I close off my bar at 6 a.m. because I'm a leader. One of my managers ate a hot dog apparently from the vendor outside and started to vomit. So I sent her home. I balance my bar. I closed up like a true leader does, and I went home. At 10 o'clock this morning, I woke up to pay my construction payroll. By the way, we share the space workers and the right amount of money. We don't promise 50 and give 5, right? And I'm here at 3:27 before I finish my work, my construction payroll. And I'm here doing a personal podcast. Because I didn't take offense of you calling my wife a prostitute. I know my wife is not a prostitute. My wife hold him big like Stabrook Market front gate. It's small. Right? So I know. Because I's a coolie man, buddy. Why you think I's mandingo? I's not mandingo, buddy. So, but maybe Mia Khalifa gate is wide open. So you probably know what you're talking about. You understand? So Nubia and Muhammad, imagine this. Nubia Borges didn't come out. She's come out with naked picture, boob picture, children lying in the middle of the road, Fatih Muhammad. But the one daughter that you have, Nubia Borges, you didn't come out to defend her yesterday. You didn't come out to defend her. But when I throw one vase at the fucking wall and it ricochet, you're dragging she by she hand and pulling she in the station, and the girl telling you she don't want no story. Amir didn't do anything wrong. He just threw the vase. You know what you are, Nubia? I'll tell you what the fuck you are right now. You are a hungry belly, scrape, that will do anything for money. And imagine that you're my mother-in-law. Let me talk about my other mother-in-law. Or slash stepfather-in-law. I ashamed bakalamano thing, because when people ask me, I be like, "Bye, no, you know, right?" You live with that little girl from the age of 7 or 8. And you let Max Dimmitri call her a prostitute? Well, I could tell you, Lisa, watch your daughter and him. Because guess what? At the end of the day, he doesn't have your back. He doesn't care. What he will do is you gotta watch though. And I know Raja Khan. Raja Khan ain't gonna take the easy. Anybody call Raja Khan daughter, whatever it is, it will be high hell and high water. But you know, Mr. Khan is old now, he really don't care. Mas get one two lashing from Lisa every week, so he really care. And Muhammad funding the business though, so Muhammad funding the lifestyle. Right? You got an apartment building with nobody. Why don't you take them people from Sapphire, them scripts, and put them in the apartment? Apparently the scripts are your people, so put them in the apartment that you got that Exxon Mobil move out of. Now you got like, what, 600 apartment that nobody rented? But as soon you're going to go broke. That's why you're running for office, because you're going to thief a little money here, you're going to thief a little money there. Well, we know you're the king of smuggling in Guyana. Take that clout. That's the clout you need. So, my viewers, that's my personal story between Muhammad, my ex-mother-in-law / father-in-law. The man don't leave me in peace. The man is calling Nubia every day, stressing her out. Nubia is called my wife, stress my wife out. Till my wife blocked Nubia, by the way. She said she neighbor this year. Right? If I there by me bar, oh, you there with two girls. If I there the Sasha Man story, right? At time there was this girl named Candy. I'll give you all a story. And before I end this podcast. So Candy put AM on she Instagram, right? Candy put AM on she Instagram. And I see a call, and I don't know the number, but apparently it was Lisa. Well, not apparently, it was Lisa. So as a man, I is not snitch, right? I take one for the team. Right? Because no real man would snitch on a real man. You just don't know. She said, Amir, I want to ask you a question. What does AM mean on Candy profile? I said, Candy who? Because I got enough Candy, and apparently everybody named Candy. Right? So, and let me say this. I have a lot of friends, respectful friends that name Candy. So I want to bring that out there. But this specifically Candy was from Barbies. Right? So Lisa called me, and Lisa was like, Amir, I see AM on Candy status. This was about 3 or 4 or 5 years ago story, right? So I say, yeah, you know, me and Candy got something. I don't know what she's talking about, because here what happened. Me and Candy used to be friends, right? So I already knew. In fact, to think about it, I managed long. I used to set Muhammad up long. The girl you want go New York, right? So I explained to she how to get money from Muhammad to go to New York. And he might fall for it. Meanwhile, I taking the heat for he, right? Like a man, like every man should. I mean, I not condoning cheating, right? But what I'm saying to you is, when Lisa called me, I defended you. I said, no, that is not, it's me, Amir Ahmad, AME. But it's not Amir Ahmad, it was Azadin Muhammad. Right? So, you go ahead and put out those 1-2 videos about which boss and AI and edit them and do what you got to do. Doggy, please stop messaging me. Please stop calling me. Please pay for the bottle of champagne. We all know that you're a lowlife scamp, right? You got deported from the United States. Now you're charged with about 34 charges or whatever it is in the court, right? I hear yesterday you're bigging up your brothers in jail because you don't know where you're going. And you're bringing up the Honorable Faith Magostas, the Judge Faith Magostas. You don't got to big her up. She's a woman of the law. You have no connections. She followed the law and the procedures of the High Court or the Magistrate Court. She made a decision. Judges make decisions that they see fit. So stop it. You don't know nobody. You don't know no police. Nobody wants to be associated with themselves. Even your boss came out and said you were just a fan. Right? Don't call my phone, sir. Please. I don't like men. I like women. I have a wife. Don't call my phone. I don't know what you and Muhammad got going on. Y'all just go on the boat together. Alone, I heard, at nights. I don't know what you and him is do. But I have videos of that Nubia Borges sent me. Right? For money. But again, election season is coming up. We will show the people when you slap her and her daughter took out the video. You condone what? Violence against women. Come August, we will show those violence against women. By the way, he slapped up Nubia in the car the other day when he heard that Nubia sent the slag box the picture. Remember when you slap her up in the crown and she lashed you to the face? I want to tell you something about Nubia. Nubia's record everything. Every single thing Nubia's record. And I want you to figure out fat or which one of the two, fat or the fattest? Just give me back information for 3 million a month. I didn't want to say this today, but here it is. I'm asking my viewers to please ask my stepmother-in-law and my other mother-in-law to please ease on my case. Right? This is a family dispute, a family problem. Right? Now, I want to say one last thing. Max Dimmitri, you know where I live. Me want to talk to you, buddy. I want you to come and tell my wife that she's a prostitute, right? To her face. Because I am telling you, by the time she done with you, buddy, you ain't got a face. And you know, and we all know that your wife thinks like, what you call it? Starbucks market. At least me, I know me cocktail, right? And I feel a thing. So don't compare me to you. You could never be me. I'm self-made. You could never be me. You want to be me, but you can't. Anyways, before I end this podcast, the PPP has set up a suicide prevention hotline. If Hana needs to go there, there's a number that you call. You can Google it. I know you're a smart girl, so go ahead and Google it. And you know what's gonna be funny? September 2nd, when they announce that results. That is you know when they say who have the last laugh that's come. Anyways, thank you for tuning in to my personal podcast today. Monday we're gonna get back to the politics and the future of Guyana. Thank you for tuning in, and I want you to have a safe weekend. I want to see you at the sheriff bar. Doggy, you're not allowed at the sheriff bar. You just ask for free things. And you don't ask once. You're very persistent. Please don't come. We don't want you there because we don't have money to give you free thing. Remember, we don't smuggle 10,000 kilos of gold and we booked it tight. So when you go in the pool, you gotta get tight booked up. Hey, now I remember. Now I realize why Muhammad never come to me bar. The man booked the slack. Oh shit, you know what? This is the thing. Anyways, Max, you know where I live? I challenge you to come to speak to my wife and tell her to her face that she's a prostitute. Right? You come yourself. Me, I do not. I just got sit down video watch. Right? But Nubia Borges and Muhammad and Azadin Muhammad, you grew up with that girl from 7 years old or 8 years old. Well, Nubia is her biological mother. I haven't seen one defense that you've defended her. And it's sad. You know why it's sad? Because Muhammad, you have daughters. And I won't say anything about them because I have daughters. But let me tell you something. If somebody had said that about my daughter, it would have been hell or high water. Right? But you know, that shows the Guyanese people your character. The character of you, Mr. Muhammad. You didn't even come out to our defense. You didn't even tell your brother, like, hey man, delete the thing, man. I know the girl since she's small. Let's just say you and her don't talk no more. Don't forget that you have a disabled daughter. And I hope she gets well. I hope your daughter does well. I hope she's doing great in her therapy or what she does. I will keep her in my prayers tonight, and I always keep a lot of people in my prayers. I never wish your daughter bad, but don't let politics dictate what your brother-in-law. He might not be a brother-in-law for too long. You never know where life goes, right? But you knew this girl since 7 years old. She's taking care of her siblings that Nubia Borges don't do. She just buy clothes. I've witnessed her taking her money that I've given her to do things in Dubai, in Qatar, in the United States, buy stuff for them. And I just watch her, and she don't buy cheap stuff. She's buy iPads, iPhones, I this, I that. Your son does break his phone every 2 days. Every 2 days she's got to buy a phone. But who you think buying the phone is me? But you haven't at this point condemned somebody calling your daughter. And I have to say daughter, not stepdaughter, because you know her since she was 7. You took care of her. You paid for her schooling. Right? And you didn't condemn it. That is to show the character you have. And Nubia, you should be ashamed of yourself. To let a man, because of money, call your daughter a prostitute. I would like to end my podcast with saying this. Dimitri, you know where I live. My wife has asked a request of me today to come to say it in front of her face and to list the name of businessmen she slept with in Guyana. So I challenge you, or you can put it on your Facebook page, right? Just name the names she slept with persons in Guyana. And she's asked me to also say, if you can please come to say it to her face. Be a man. Don't be an auntie man. Be a man. I'll catch you in the next one.